do. Writing on the wall, it's clear, come one, come all. Let's be together as one forever right now. Come together. Come together, come together right now. Right now, right now. Come together, come together right now. Right now, right now. Together right now. Da-da-da-da. Come together. Come together right now. Right now, right now. Come together. Come together right now. Right now, right now. We're here together, celebrate, but we have no time to waste. Oh no, if we take our strength and use them as our tools, we'll be together as one. Don't be no fools. Come together, come together right now, right now, right now. Come together, come together right now. Right now, right now. Come together. Come together right now. Come together. Da-da-da-da. Come together. Come together right now. Right now, right now. Come together. Come together right now. Come together right now. Right now, right now. Come together. Come together right now. Right now. Oh. Come together. Come together. Come together right now. Right now, right now. Oh, come together right now. Right now, right now. Come together. Come together right now. You and me, everybody, come. Whoa. Come together right now. Da-dee-da.
Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to part 2 of our Jolee Live Quilt Along. Hi everybody, welcome back. We are back with part 2. This is our second live of the day and so excited to see how well you are doing with part 2. Actually, it's amazing. Say hello to Mr. HP. He's been manning the board between and I've been trying to answer all your questions.
Your pace, your race, your pace.
Exactly. This isn't a race, first of all. We're enjoying the progress, enjoying the journey, right?
That's right.
So speaking of journeys, I went onto our Gudrun's Quilt Crew group on Facebook, and you guys have been so great about posting photos. So I had to cut it off because you were posting nonstop, but I put a few together for a little slideshow to show your progress. And so let's take a look. Such good progress, and I know you posted lots of photos. I tried to just put photos of those of you that are just following the part 1. I know a lot of you did blocks already. I know it's tempting. It's just 2 more seams. It's a very simple block, but hopefully everything's coming together correctly for you. I wanted to, just before we go into part 2, talk about a couple of things that I saw questions about. I addressed it in the cutting video a little bit, but a visual is always better. I decided to just jump in and make a little small crib-sized quilt with you guys out of Arctic Tail, this cute little kids line. So lots of directional fabrics, and so most directional fabrics are oriented along the selvage. So that means if you have the selvage on the side, you have the print right side facing you. So this one, so when you have this type of fabric, like I said, most directional fabrics are printed this way. You can still follow the whole cutting instructions because our rectangles are going to be cut this way and you're going to have your print oriented the right way. Now, when you get to the next step of cutting your rectangles, so what you would do then, I have a couple of them here. So as you have your rectangles here, I have a directional fabric, and we have a few of them. Here's, for example, one. When you stack them up, right side up to cut them, what I would do just to get some variety, and if you didn't, it's no big deal because I will take you through when we lay out our blocks, I'll take you through how to orient everything correctly. So this one, as you can see, is oriented this way, and then I would take another one of the same fabric and just turn it so that it is oriented opposite, and that way you will get some blocks that will have the square on one on the top and others on the bottom. So you would cut it this way. So just so I explain it even further, you would have this block. It's the same fabric, but I oriented them different when I cut it so that one block will end up with a square on the top, and the other one is opposite. So you see it's upside down, so it would have the square on the bottom, just like I've done here. Here's the square on the bottom, well, should put it this way, on the bottom, and here it is on the top. So just some ideas. But let's go ahead and dive right into our part 2. One more question I saw. So what if your fabric is oriented the other way? So let me show you, bring out my fabric again. So this is pretty rare. I've seen it just a few times where the fabric is oriented from selvage to selvage. So if you would turn it this way, you would be oriented correctly. What I would do with that, to be able to still use it in the traditional layout of Jolee, I would cut my strips this way. Yes, you would only get 4 blocks out of the half yard, 2 out of the fat quarter, but that way you would have the fabric oriented correctly. So just that little tip. But let's dive right into our part 2, and it's not a hard one. It's a pretty short demo. I can answer more questions right after that. So let's take a look at Jolee part 2. So now that you have some units sewn this way, you have the same fabric on each side of the square, whether you are switching the colors or using an accent square. So now we're going to continue on, and we are going to be sewing the small triangle that has that blunt edge here, or the blunt end here, that you trimmed off with the trimmers. If you didn't have trimmers, you will have a point, but we want to make sure that we're sewing this on the right side. So turn your pieces like this that has the blunt edge on the top, and so then we want to match the outside fabric. So the triangle, the same as the outside fabrics, gets matched here, and we're going to flip this over and just align our trimmed off edge even with that side here. This should fit perfectly, and on the other side you will have the tip hanging off, which is totally fine. We're going to trim all that in the end, so don't worry about that. This is the more important part, to have this aligned perfectly here, and then vice versa. Here's my brown matching the outside, and I want to sew this on this side. Now I just wanted to show you, if you don't have the point trimmers, so your triangle is going to have not going to have a blunt end. So then in that case, you will see that you would have to make sure that you have a triangle sticking off on each end evenly, and then you can sew it on. So you can see how beneficial those point trimmers are. They help us lining things up right away and easily. And then if you want to, I would just pop a little pin in there, and then we're going to sew this side. Now once you sew this side, you can decide if you want to press before or if you want to wait to sew the other side. So here I have them pressed. So we have the triangle sewn on, and now we want to sew the other side. So we have our long rectangles. Let me get the right fabrics. So we want to again keep matching the outside fabric. So this one is going to be sewn here. I like to flip this on top to align my blunt edge with the side here. So now you will see that our top piece is actually going to be longer than our bottom piece, and that's okay. This is all supposed to be. So I like to align it like this and pin it, and then once I get to my sewing machine, I actually will flip it over and sew from this side so I can see down here at the end, and make sure that my seams will stay unflipped. So I will sew this side down and then press again. We're going to press outwards away from the center square on all sides. So keep going with that. Align this way. Now again, if you don't have the point trimmers, your unit will have a pointy edge. No, this one doesn't. Sorry, it will be this one. So in that case, you would make sure that you have a point of this one about 1/4 inch sticking out. You'll still have room on the other side, Don't worry, it's not gonna, you don't need it to be perfectly accurate because we're gonna trim up the block in the end, but that would be the difference. So there it is, everybody, part 2. So I want to just start right off by answering some questions. So those that posted questions either during the demo or not. Alana says, I'm using flannel, pre-washed and starch. Quite a few fat quarters are no longer 17.5. Should I cut them at 17 and have my quilt half inch shorter? Yeah, that was probably the easiest way. Because otherwise you'll have multiple different sizes. Easiest, just chop that ½ inch off, even if the fabrics are long enough, and start with 17. That's what I'm saying. It's a very versatile pattern. Easy fix. All right. When I'm trimming selvage on batiks, how do I know if I'm getting it all? If you don't know, it really doesn't matter. So the selvage you can use if you have print all the way out to the edge. It's just that little edge that feels different. So I would just feel it and cut enough off that, you know, that hard, tighter woven selvage gets trimmed off. If you have pattern out to the edge, use it. In this case, where we need to use bob. So both edges are actually going to be on the bias. So this is why it is helpful to do the flip, what I showed you when you're sewing the large piece on, because that tiny little pointy end sometimes starts moving if you have it on the underside. So that would be my tip. But bob doesn't really work in this case because, yes, everything is on the bias. All right, any more questions?
I think that's it. Everybody's rolling.
Yes, I love it. And so great to see all your progress. It's great to see you all watching us both on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm trying to kind of keep up with your comments and questions. So that's fantastic. But we are so excited that some of our partner stores are joining in on the Quilt Along, and they've got so many happy sewers in class doing this together in person. So I thought we would check in with one of them. So welcome to Warm and Cozy Quilting in Columbia, Illinois. Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
How are you doing?
We're doing great. We're all having so much fun. We just got all our mocktails.
Oh, yay!
Everybody's got theirs now. We're hanging out, having drinks.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I'm going to show you into the other room because, yes, we have a room full here and another room full. So I'm going to walk that way. And, we're having so much fun.
Oh,
They're doing so great.
I bet it is. And you got such a great setup both there and in the other area. It's so fun to be able to, know where you guys are because we visited earlier last year.
Yes. There's this group.
Hi, everybody. Wow, this is going to be so exciting.
And everybody has such great fabric. It all is turning out wonderful. We were figuring out directional stuff. It's all working out fabulously.
Yes, I love it. So that's what's so fun to actually be in person. Everybody has different fabrics and see all the different versions of Jolee. I love it.
Yes, it's going to be exciting.
Questions? So. It doesn't have to be about the pattern from your crew over there. Questions,
any questions
comments?
For Gudrun? No? Are we having fun? You like it? Are you liking this pattern?
Let me hear it.
We love the music. We're listening to the playlist. Yeah, we're drinking mocktails. Yes.
How's the mocktail?
Delicious. Isn't it great?
It is.
Yeah. I love it.
We've
exciting.
Also had, I had someone today say, these stickers are amazing. Who made these stickers? Because this is the smartest thing, because they're just so helpful. So,
Of course. That's always my goal. If I can't find something that's helpful enough, I will figure it out to make my own. So there
we go. Yes.
And they are multifunctional. Like there's always new stuff I figure out. Oh, grab me my stickers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, somebody's saying doing this with a group would be so much fun in the future. How would somebody find out if a store was doing this? So we actually posted
yeah.
about this. We talked about it on our shows. But this quilt along, I have to say, Danielle, this one came up really fast. It was not planned out
Really
months
fast.
ahead. So
Right.
there was just a few shops that jumped on board. So hopefully for the next time, we'll have lots more and we'll be able to put that information out.
How about this question?
All right, so if using a separate fabric accents, what can we make with the 3.5-inch squares from cuts? Have you come up with any ideas? Well, how many in your group, Danielle, are doing a separate fabric from the squares, for the squares?
I think most people are not doing the accent
Yeah.
fabric. I don't think I have anybody
Okay.
doing accent fabric.
Well, I'm
so.
doing it because I found this little bundle that was all light fabrics. And so I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
some squares. So maybe by the end of the day, these wheels will be turning. We'll see.
Oh, of course.
But this is so great. So I just wish everybody the best over there. I mean, I know you're in good hands with Danielle, but it's so fun to check in. And if you're ever in the St. Louis area, get yourself down to Columbia to Warm and Cozy Quilting. A fabulous shop, fabulous people. So thank you all for joining in, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, they do such a good job there. They are a Stripology partner shop, and Danielle is a certified instructor, so she's been teaching classes, amazing classes. So lots of great, happy stripologists there that just can't get enough. So we love that. We love that. So any other questions that popped up during our little segment?
Let's see. Not really.
Well, this is so fun. I would love to have you comment and tell us if you're having a good time. A lot of you were talking about the playlist, that it is really making this day extra special. So check that out if you haven't found that yet on Spotify. It is actually just, if you have Spotify, you can just search for Jolee Quilt Along 2025. That is the name of the playlist. And what is your username? Because sometimes you can just look for a user. Is it
What is it?
LT something?
LT Music? LT Music.
We need to just change that to GE so they will find it easy.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll do that next
That's
time.
when I was at Lifetime a lot.
Yes. Yeah, we'll do that next time. But those of you, I mean, we are in, somebody asked, are you guys in Florida or Minnesota? We are in Florida, so we are in Eastern time zone, but we base all of our times always on the Central time zone. So yes, we are in quite a bit of a different weather system than the north of the country is right now.
Love warm and cozy.
Oh yes, yes. So yes, we have some warmth, but we are inside with all of you guys. So like I said, I decided last minute to jump in and make a quilt. That's me. I can't be left out.
Awesome.
But we are going to have a little lunch. It is like past 1 o'clock here. So hopefully some of you are having taco salad, the recipe that I provided. And if you haven't found the recipes, it's on our blog too. If you purchase the pattern, it's in your files as well. And we have a cocktail and a mocktail. So I did that for a purpose. So you can have your mocktail while we're sewing. And then at our last segment of the day, you can spice it up a little, possibly,
Oh, yeah.
if you want to.
Just a little bit.
Yes. So with that being said, we are good to go. I want to see some great assembled blocks after this, once we go live into our next segment, part 3, which is going to be at 2 p.m. Central Time. So in about an hour and a half. So hopefully you get some good sewing time. And if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments. Keep posting them in the comments, or head over to Gudrun's Quilt Crew on Facebook, and we'll try and address that. I'm always looking through it between the segments.
Lori says it's raining somewhere. Let's see.
It's
Lori,
raining?
In Virginia, it's raining.
In
like
Virginia is raining. I know it was snowing in Minnesota, and it was snowing in Portland. It's wild weather everywhere.
crazy. Yeah.
So this is a great day for sewing. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
That's right.
All right, so we will see you back in about an hour and a half. Stay tuned and enjoy that playlist. Get some sewing done. Thanks, everybody.
Step into the groove. It's the place
to stay. GE Designs got the stripology way. Quilting with the beat. You feel that heat. We're the rulers of the strips, every inch so neat. Lay your fabric here, lay it right here. Cut it right there, cut it right there. Precision in the rhythm can't help but stare. From morning to night we cut and we care. Every quilt a masterpiece, nothing can compare. All of the stripology, feel that vibe. GE Designs where precision is our vibe. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. Quilter's paradise, sewing in the moonlight. Measure once, cut twice, that's the funky rule. Stripology magic, yeah, yeah, it's hella cool. Turn that fabric loose, make it strut and stroll. We're jamming with the quilts in control. Oh, everybody now, lift up those strips, lift up those strips. Feel the stripology, adding flair to your life. From edge to edge, we groove through the night. Sew it up, show it off with a glorious sight. All of the stripology, feel that vibe. GE Designs where precision is our vibe. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. Quilter's paradise, sewing in the moonlight. Lay your fabric here, cut it right there. All of the stripology, feel that vibe. Quilter's paradise. All of the stripology, feel that vibe. GE Designs where precision is our vibe. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. Quilter's paradise, sewing in the moonlight.